What's up, y'all? So we are back again for another Random Ramblings video. Okay, I am beautifully coy, if you don't know. Okay, and I'm saying, why don't you just go ahead and subscribe now? Okay, because you might as well. Like, for real, we just kick it together. This ain't nothing fancy, nothing with a bunch of frills and bells and whistles. We just kick it over here, spend time together, right? Because we're ordinary people. I know I am. That was corny. That was corny. But anyway, so go ahead and subscribe, turn your notifications on. All right, and let's just get into it. So nothing in particular. We just going to chop it up on my way to the train station, like we do all the time. If you haven't checked out the I Prefer tag, go ahead and do that. That was a whole lot of fun. That uploaded last night. And when I tell y'all, I told y'all yesterday that I was going through changes, okay? And I don't know. I mean, shit is still going on as it always is, but you know, I woke up to see another day, and that means that I have another opportunity to make today better than yesterday. And it's not anything that I could take for granted, okay? Because some people did not wake up this morning. And something that I have been making sure I do is to just check my attitude when I wake up, because happiness and peace is a state of mind. So I'm just taking baby steps and just really trying to make sure that I'm paying attention to and in touch with the way I am really feeling every morning when I wake up, and just putting that into perspective and making sure that I'm doing everything I can to have a great day. You know, and that doesn't mean that shit ain't gonna happen. It's always something, but it just is what it is. And so if I choose to be positive and be happy and just take everything in stride, then that's what's going to happen, right? But I am feeling some type of way this morning because, let's see if that helps. No, that doesn't help. Maybe a little bit. But I'm just missing my daughter. I'm missing my daughter. She is taking a trip with her dad for the next week. And so she is out of town. And I think probably right about now she is on her flight. So I just miss her. She is my friend. She's my friend. So let's just talk about yesterday, y'all. And I'm just going to keep it real with y'all and tell y'all what happened. So when I got off the train and went up to the garage to get my car, it was a goddamn boot on it. And it's my fault. It's my fault. I know. I was so pissed off at myself because I let it happen. Like, I allowed it to get to that point. But child, when I tell y'all it was like a scene out of Parking Wars, I was pissed off. I was so mad at myself, and I was rarely do I panic, okay? But yesterday I nearly panicked. Like, I had to tell myself to calm down, okay? Because I already knew that where I was parking, that I was taking a risk. But this is the thing. Damn, $8 a day to park when I can't use my transit benefits at that garage. It's just like, about to do that shit. But I say all that to say that I had a fucking boot on my damn car, and I just was just so outdone. And I was just, because I knew that it was going to be a lot of damn money, okay, to get that boot off. But fortunately, the stars aligned, and I have a very, very, very strong support system behind me that was able to help me figure it out. And so here I am driving my car, right? So when I tell y'all, parking wars immediately flashed into my mind. I was just like, look at this motherfucking shit. I tell you, if it ain't one thing, it's a damn nother. So that was that, that happened. And then, okay, because of course I wasn't expecting a boot to be on my car when I got to the station. But, so I had to deal with that. And then I had to get across town to get my daughter and pick her up so she could go on her trip. So that was an extra layer. And then, just thinking about my daughter, going on her trip. And I knew I was already missing her before she left. And I just had all of that just happening at the same time. So when I got in and I did the tag video last night, that's why I said that's exactly what I needed, because I just needed to do something to kind of just decompress. And so what y'all think about the Queen Sugar finale? I thought it was perfect. It was a perfect way to wrap the season up and put a cute little bow on it and keep us intrigued enough to look forward to next season. So Micah really has stepped into his own, because when he was following those kids around, I call them the militant midgets, when he fell in with them, I feel like he was really trying to find his voice and a place for himself, which is common for adolescents, but I feel like the fact that he was able to organize that demonstration and get up there and share his truth about what happened to him with that cop, I really think that gave him his voice. So I'm interested to see how that unfolds for the next season. And Hollywood and Vi went ahead and got married. I thought it was perfect the way it was set up, because I knew when everybody rolled up to the house and the way the lights were set up outside of the house and the chairs, I was like, yeah, they get married, because it was a surprise, right? And okay, so I guess Ralph Angel and Darla, it's cool that they had a meeting of the minds of sorts, but I still ain't here for Darla. If I'm crooked, y'all, I apologize, but I still ain't here for Darla. Okay, and Hollywood bought the High Yellow building for Vi, and it's hers. So I love that show, and I really think like it was a perfect season finale. Girl, let's talking about finales. Did y'all watch Love Is? I have wavered so much on how I feel about Love Is. Like, when it started, it was really slow, and I just kind of, I was like, I don't want to watch this shit, because it was just slow and it was almost borderline corny to me. But I was watching, shout out to Jay Lee. I started watching Jay Lee's reviews for it. I watched it again and I was like, okay, well, I can get into this, somewhat. It's not a bad show by any means. It's just it takes a minute. And so I started watching it and I was like, all right, Yasir and Nuri, and it was slow, then it picked up, and then it just felt like it kind of tapered back off again. The season finale was just sort of just, but that's not to say that I won't be looking for the, for when it starts back up in 2019, okay? I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully the next season will be a little bit more fast-paced, right? And what else? Let me see. Love and Hip Hop. So I'm gonna need for Lyrica to sit her ass down. Sit your ass down, Lyrica. I really liked Lyrica at one point, but they just seem, especially her, just seem pressed. Like, you going through all of this and sniggling and giggling in this corny ass nigga Rockstar face behind your husband back. Rockstar is a clown. And I knew from the first time I saw him on there, when he had that brushing his weak ass fade, I was like, ugh. And he just one of them type of niggas that I just be like, oh God. He the type of nigga that want to sit next to you in class all the time and be following you around in the cafeteria and shit. And he just the type that you just be looking at like, oh my God, go somewhere. Ooh, go somewhere. Okay? So, but overall, this season of Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, I'm still here for it. I'm definitely still here for it. Something I'm waiting to wrap up is Power. Power done wore on my nerves. I don't know. I still would say so far this season, the best episode was Kendrick when he played Laces. That was the peak of the season for me. All this other shit, it's okay. Like, I'ma still definitely watch it every Sunday and review it, but I feel like Power has sort of lost a bit of its oomph. And I said that when I reviewed the very first episode. It was either the first or the second episode. It's just kind of lost some of its oomph. What y'all think about these glasses? I thought I would try something new. These are not prescription lenses, but these are what we used to call them back in the day, personality glasses. And I forgot, I'll put the link in the description box if y'all are interested. The link to where I got these from, I forgot at the moment, but I believe it's an Instagram boutique where I got these from. So they're different. Yeah, I'm feeling them. I am feeling them. And I swear today should be Friday. You know you getting old when you legit don't know what the fuck day of the week it is. Like, I swear on everything. And as much as I look at a calendar, as much as I look at a damn calendar all day, every day, I still don't know what the fuck day of the week it is. All this shit just run together. All of it just run together. And it just feels like, as long as this week has been, it just feels like it should be Friday. So, but I swear, all this week I ain't know what day. Like, I had to keep asking myself, what's today? Fuck. And so, and then in the damn tag video last night, I said I was 36. Child, I ain't 36, not yet. I'm 35. I'll be 36 in September. But that's what I'm saying. You know you getting old when you really don't know how old you are. Like, you know, because I remember as a kid, you know, as a child, of course you know how old you are. Of course, because you paying attention to the shit. You know, you 9, about to turn 10. That's the double digits for you. So of course, how old are you? 9? Or that when you was back then, that's when you would add the 9.5, 12.5. Because you was ready to be 13. You wanted to be a teenager. But now, child, please, after I got, really for real, after you know what, actually, it don't even have nothing to do with chronological age. It just is the fact that once I got old enough to the point where I had responsibility, like I had bills to pay, rent to pay, shit to take care of, a job to be at every day, I ain't thinking about that shit. I am not thinking about keeping track of, you know, I'm 23, 5 months and 13 days. That shit completely went out the window. And especially after becoming a parent, please. Did none of that shit matter. So, yeah, y'all. Anyway, thank y'all for hanging in here with me and spending some time with me this morning. I really needed to do this. I wanted to make sure that I talked and said things out loud this morning before I go to work, because I'm really intent on having a great day today. And I noticed that sometimes when I have a lot on my mind and I try to suppress the feelings or the thoughts I'm having. I try to suppress them and act like they're not there. It makes I can't focus, and I get distracted really easily when I don't tend to what's going on in my mind. Okay? And so thank y'all so much for allowing me to get on this camera and ramble and babble and talk about nothing really, but the fact that, you know, y'all come through and y'all kick it with me. So anyway, y'all, I'm damn near down here to this train, so I'm gonna get off of here and I will catch y'all in the next video.